Welcome.
Oh, I'm doing the intro again. Welcome everybody. This is week 5 preview, picks and preview with John and David. It's been a
Amateur
good
hour.
stretch. Amateur Hour podcast. I forgot the name of the podcast in the middle of the intro. Thanks for coming in clutch there. This is a team effort, as you can see. So
Team.
back again for the week 5 preview.
I just woke up from a nap, so I'm a little out of it. So you're gonna have to be the leader on
Sh-
this one. It's
Shout
like a
out
dance, and you got to
oh,
lead.
just this one I have to lead.
Yeah,
Special shout out to Will Cleveland. I think he went back to back week 3 and week 4.
tough to do. He's a good picker. He's got the magic fingies. When those decisions come up on his screen, he can just.
It's light work to Will Cleveland, dude. It's all just he's like Rain Man. This shit is just falling into place.
Yeah, I actually I didn't win, but I was like, this is
You were
my best
close.
week, and I was sitting on the toilet and I just smashed a bunch of buttons because I'm like, I don't, and I did it again this week.
Do you think you're so focused because you're shitting out all the cloudiness and the ammonia in your
No,
brain?
no, I
That could
I
be
don't
it.
know.
That could
I
be
don't
it.
know. Yeah, maybe it
Maybe
is.
you have maybe you're just shitting out the clouds, man.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
might be
you're
a
right.
new
Maybe
strategy
that's
going forward.
I actually just did it on the couch this week, so maybe it'll be bad this week because the
That's gonna be
clouds will
our
be on there.
experiment. This is gonna be
Yeah.
our clinical trial,
Yeah.
and maybe you need to
Do you
pick
have
on
a
the
certain
pros.
time of day that you like to make picks or bets on sports, or is it just when the moment arises?
Well, for those of you that don't know, I live in Nebraska. It's Omaha, so it's right close to the border of Iowa. You cannot legally sports bet in Nebraska, so I have to drive across the border. Usually, I play golf like once a week
Illegally.
with some
You do an
coworkers.
illegal border crossing just to bet.
No, it's legal. It's
No,
legal.
it's
They don't
illegal,
even have
dude.
tolls or a border or a fence or a
It's
wall or
illegal.
nothing. You can just drive right over. So I drive right over and I try to schedule these morning tee times before work in the state of Iowa so that I can double dip. I can play a little golf and then I can put some sports bets in. So I got an early 7:30 tee time tomorrow. I'm gonna get my bets all lined up tonight. Hit the parking lot tomorrow morning and just start just putting them in and drilling them. Just drilling the bets. I'm starting to get wise with my senses and my age. I've been doing pretty well in college football, and I struggle in NFL, as you could see through my pick 'em picks. Anybody in the league? I'm in like second last place. So
Yeah, Carla likes
basically,
looking at that.
basically, I just hit my college football bets this weekend, and I laid off NFL completely. And
Hmm.
I was in the green all weekend. I ended up going 4-2 on college football on Saturday. So, that's a good weekend for me.
Big unit sizes?
No, I always keep my unit small.
What
You
is
never ever ask a man his unit size.
Oh yeah, that's right. But then I did do that Cardinal sin at Weekman's wedding when that guy said he bet on the Cornhuskers.
Yeah, dude, we talked about this. You never ask a man his unit size.
Did I tell you how much he bet on them?
I thought you said like a grand.
No, $3,500
Dude, that's
when they
sickening.
played Illinois, and he just bet the money line, which
I
was
think
they were 9.5 point favorites. They ended up losing in overtime, I think.
I think our boy Bill McDowell was he had some money on it too because he was walking around with his phone watching it. Like he'd be pittering it and dancing and shoulder swinging and then he'd have his phone in his face. Like, oh shit, they had another field goal.
He's
So
addicted.
he must have had Iowa with the points.
Um, Give us a recap of the Bears game.
Yeah, so I worked this past weekend, so I didn't get to see a lot of football.
Mm,
I did have it on my separate screen, but they were calling down, needing things. David, please help.
codes.
And
People
yeah,
are
I said,
dying.
guys, hang on. It's fourth and one,
It's
guys,
worth
hang on. Tell the guy to hold on. So, anyways, I watched a little bit of the Bears game. I was able to focus on that one, and then after that, I just turned Red Zone on in the background, kind of.
Mhm.
So the morning slate, I missed all the games except the Bears game. Um, Similar problems to what we've seen. Offensive line not great, but it's they flipped the script in the run game. DeAndre Swift, he finally had a really good game. He showed why they paid him good money to come over in free agency. He had uh insane like 175 total yards or something like that. He had a touchdown. So good for him. His coming out party. They kind of threatened to bench him, put him down on the depth chart a little bit, and I think that woke his ass up. Caleb Williams had another decent game. Not very many yards, about a buck 75. He did have a touchdown, no interceptions. He got strip sacked once, but the offensive lineman jumped on it, so he did not lose a fumble. Got to still secure the ball in the pocket. A lot of people with a bad offensive line, the defensive ends and defensive tackles are going to be coming swiping for that ball, so you got to protect that. But no picks is a big improvement from last week. He had two that week and two the week prior. So good to see no interceptions. Not a lot of yards, but you know what? That's okay. Rams, they're a scrappy team. They can play tough on defense. So I'm happy with the performance out of Caleb Williams. 2-0 at home as a rookie. Hasn't been done in a long time. I don't know the actual year of the stat, but it does not happen often. He's 2-0 at home, so that you like to see that.
And how many yards did he throw for or pass
About
for?
about 175, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
not
that other
many.
game against the Colts, didn't he have like 340 or something like
And
that?
like 360,
Yeah,
365.
that's pretty good.
All-time Bears rookie record and the most yards out of a Bears quarterback since like Brian Hoyer in 2017.
So you're still pleased with young Caleb?
I'm pleased. I'm pleased with his improvement. He knows how to follow a game script, which is something that the Bears have needed for a long time out of a quarterback. I love Justin Fields. I always will. I'll take that to the grave. But I think sometimes he had the pressure to do too much, and he never really had a great roster. And Caleb Williams is a much better roster than Fields ever had
Hmm.
in Justin's defense. But I think sometimes he would try to do a little too much, and we need a facilitator right now. And Caleb Williams is facilitating, especially now to help him develop. He doesn't have to be this crazy playmaker. He just has to get the ball to the playmakers. DJ Moore had his first touchdown of the year. He threw an absolute seed down the middle towards the goalpost, about 15-yard touchdown pass to him. Stayed in the pocket, delivered a great strike. So it's good to see DJ Moore get in the mix. He's been kind of a moody little moody little pouty little girl so far. So I'm happy to see him get some action there and score a touchdown.
Uh, Speaking of rookie quarterbacks, Jane Daniels had another nice week.
Jane Daniels is a freak, and I got to be honest, I'm getting a little nervous about that. I'm
Too
not
early
nervous.
still.
It's too early, and I'm not regretting taking Williams, but it's unfortunate to see him dominating the way he is. It makes Bears fans a little bit shaky, a little bit hesitant because this we've been hurt before, you know. So the good thing is Caleb Williams looks decent, and I would say even better than decent. I'd say he looks pretty good.
Hmm.
So that makes you be able to sleep at night, I think.
Yeah, if they were 0-4, you'd be feeling differently, but they're two
Yeah,
and
yeah.
two.
Tell me about the
Um,
Packers game.
yeah, tough when you let them score. No, the defense, so Vikings scored like 28 points in the first half and only 3 points in the second half. So the
That's great.
defense was really adjusted well at half.
Yeah,
Jordan Love did have a couple interceptions. He was noticeably gimpy and kind
yeah.
of not really, even the announcers said he wasn't really shifting his weight into the throws, so they were kind of dying before they got to the player. That got better by the end of the game. The kicker, if I have to blame someone, fucked them. He missed two field goals, one from 37, one from 49, I think, and they lost by 2 points. So. I really wish they'd cut him. It doesn't sound like they're going to, but they're 2-2. Vikings are a good team. They play the Rams this week, so hopefully they can sneak by with a win because I wouldn't count that. My concern with the Packers is they're young and they're like, oh, we're favored to win this game, and they think that teams will hand it to them. They always seem to play down to their competition. At least they did last year. So still worried about the Rams game, but. I don't know. I honestly think the NFC North might be the toughest division, at least in the NFC right now.
Do you think they brought Jordan Love back a little bit too soon or let him come back soon? I'm sure he's a competitor. He wanted to get out there, but
Yeah, he wanted to be back. Potentially. Yeah. I don't know. The first half was not good, but the second half he looked really good. He did have some interceptions, but um the line wasn't. It's tough because he's not as mobile, So like I feel like in the past, if he got pressured, he could squeak out of it, but he would just kind of go down because his legs still hurting him. So I
yeah.
don't know. We'll see. Hopefully this week will be better. But he did look really a lot better in the second half. I think he had like 3 picks. So
Is it at Green Bay this upcoming game against the Rams? It's at
in LA,
SoFi.
yeah,
What did you guys do for the game since you didn't get any of the division rival tickets?
yeah. My folks came up. I made steaks on the charcoal grill, and
Nice.
yeah, drank beers. Got some Culvers after, which was a mistake because it was like busier than hell
Oh, I'm sure.
right
Yeah.
after the game. Um, Hey, so who do the Bears have this upcoming week? Oh, Panthers.
Yeah, the Carolina Panthers. 3.5
Again,
point favorites at home.
your boy. You get to watch your boy in action, the Red Rifle.
Andy Dalton
He's your favorite,
up
man.
close and personal.
I know
It's
you're excited.
unfortunately it's a revenge game for Andy Dalton. He used to be a
Uh,
Bears quarterback, so I'm afraid he's going to come in with a chip on his shoulder. He's going to know that crowd, know that atmosphere, know the grass well. His little ginger feet are going to just feel the grass and feel like he's right at home. So I'm worried about that. We got to put the pressure on him, but I think the Bears they should be able to get a win here. So let's see how Caleb does. Let's see how the team does. But I still really love our defense. I think that they're a very, very good, solid unit. So that makes you feel better going into any matchup.
mhm.
But I think, Andy Dalton and the Carolinas is gonna have a hard time with our defense. At least that's how I feel right now. So we'll see if the Red Rifle proves me wrong, but feel pretty good about this one.
Did you write down our picks, our locks for last week?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. I'm
I'm
pretty
I'm
sure
sure I was wrong. I was probably wrong.
I took the Cowboys and I think I was right. And then I think you took the Sunday night game.
I think I took the Bills, and I was very wrong.
Oh yeah, you were.
But I picked the Ravens in the pick 'em, so I
Oh, you
probably
did.
picked the Bills in the
Dude, you got
podcast.
to
Who
put your
knows?
money where your mouth is, man.
No, no, I don't really want to do that because my mouth is wrong a lot. As you can see, if you've been following along with this podcast, my mouth is wrong a lot. So I tend to put my money where my mouth is not. You don't shit where you eat. I don't know if that
Hmm.
applies here, but just imagine that.
Yeah, yeah. I think we can twist our brains and pretzels and figure that one out. I want to take the Thursday night game to lock this week.
What are you going with?
This is more of a heart, more with my heart.
Yeah, you're
So
going against the Falcons, I'm assuming.
you got it. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bills to let's see the
Are you nervous at all about your bet with Nick Dilts?
mm, a little bit. They've played some the Falcons have had a like tough teams to start the year, but I do think that their schedule isn't super easy. Like they have the Buccaneers this week, which the Buccaneers have looked good. And they have the Panthers next week. So that's probably going to be a win. And then they must have a bye week 7, week 8. They have the Buccaneers again.
Did Nick Dilts
Cowboys.
drop out of the Pick'em League?
Well, he just had a baby, so I don't like, yeah,
Dude,
I guess he did
it's like the
drop
least
out.
time consuming shit of all time. He just didn't want to do it like that. I don't want to hear excuses. I
It's
mean,
probably because he didn't win anything. His cousin was the same way. Like they didn't win any money.
which is
So
fine.
that,
At least say that. Like, I'm probably
yeah.
not gonna do it next year, and I'm just gonna tell you, like, because I sucked and I flushed $180 down the toilet. Will Cleveland just held me at gunpoint and stole all my money. But to say you had a baby and don't have time, Nick Dilt's weak ass move, buddy. Is he still doing his podcast?
I don't think so.
I would be, yeah. If he doesn't have time for the pickup, he definitely does not have time for a podcast.
But you always seem to get your soul cleansed in the summer.
Yeah, it usually takes me a couple months, but like during the season, I mean, I fucking hate this pick'em league more than anything on the planet. And all
You've
these
had
like
some rough
random,
weeks, brother,
these
too.
random fucking usernames that I don't even know who it is. Like who's Jake? Who is this Jake kid that took third?
Oh, that's Jake Waldschmidt.
Yeah,
I
never heard
forget
of him.
Speaks is in there.
Yeah, Speaks is in there. So I thought Jake took third, and then I looked and I was like,
No.
oh no, Sepka, like it was way down. I did all right this week though. I was like 9-7. That's not too bad.
Yeah, that's better. I think you
I
had
think
a
I
couple
tied for
four
fifth.
you had a couple four bangers
What does that mean?
where you got four right.
What?
Weeks where you got four right.
Oh yeah, yeah, four banger weeks. Yeah, weeks.
Yeah,
But
my bad. I forgot
I got
Speaks is in there.
there's a couple picks this week that we really got shafted on. Like I had the Texans, dude. I had the Texans. Did you see the end of that game?
Uh
Basically, they were up by what, 4, and it was 4.5, and the Jaguars had the ball and they like threw it backwards and basically were in the end zone and got tackled, but they gave them forward progress, so it should have been like a safety and should have covered. So that was
oh, I didn't
BS.
catch that.
Oh yeah, it was total BS. And then just a couple other spreads that were really close, like the Saints. Falcons were -1.5. They won by 2, barely won.
You
I
know
don't
what
know,
else we
man.
got fucked in, boy?
This thing,
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes taking out Rashee Rice's fucking knee.
dude.
I was like, oh. So we were close in like two. I had another draft where I took Rashee Rice where I did it by myself, but those two were like close to making the money before those afternoon games started, those late afternoon. And then like in the first quarter, Patrick Mahomes took out his fucking knee, and that was it. I was
Well,
like, you have got to be kidding me.
we were doing pretty well, you said?
Yeah, we were. We had
Damn.
a shot. That's all I want to say.
Damn. I thought some of our players we picked were having pretty good weeks,
We were on the verge. Let me see if I can see the results
but I
here.
can't ever remember who we took. I got like 8 of the last 9 games right, but I got so many wrong right away. I got Thursday night right, and then I got 6 in a row wrong, and then heated back up. So
You're a streaky guy, dude. You're a
if I
streaky
just
guy.
sprinkled a couple wins in that first slate, dude, I would have been
You'd be
in the money.
cashing, baby. You'd
Yeah,
be
I'd be
cash. But
cashing.
that's the beauty of the pick'em is it's just one week can turn all your fortunes around, you know.
Yeah, if it was cumulative, I would blow my phone up after the third week in this league.
All right, you ready?
Except someday I dream of having you buy me a jersey, dude. If you had to buy me a Bears jersey, that would be so awesome.
Are you ready?
I don't like doing this, dude. We suck.
Yeah, but it's my money.
I know it gives me stress and anxiety. I got
Name something. Hey, do this for me. Name something we are good at.
a bullshitting. We're pretty good at bullshitting.
Yeah, what do we get? 3 views on here?
How many people can come do a 45-minute podcast and not have any silences and just be bullshitting nonstop?
I
Not many
guess.
people, dude. Speaking of bullshitting, I was doing this counseling on this patient today, and before he left, he must have smelled that I was a gambler in the room because he handed me a scratch off ticket that he got at the gas station and
Oh,
said, "This is for you, son."
that
And
was
so
nice.
I scratched it off tonight when I got home, and I won $4, so that's good.
Holy shit, boy. Dude,
Yeah,
I can
dude.
t this is gonna be a hot weekend for you, I think.
Yeah, so really now I'm only down $6 in the pick 'em this week. I'm gonna hit some college football bets when I get to Council Bluffs tomorrow. If you have any NFL locks, send them my way,
No, I
please.
don't. I don't. But I can tell you, I will, maybe if I do have any good ideas, I'll tell you. And then if you agree, then you know what to do. Bet the
Double dipping?
opposite.
Oh,
No.
oh.
If we agree on something, you know you got to bet the opposite too.
I don't think it works like that.
Hmm.
You think so?
It does.
I know. I wish I could like talk to some of the people in the pick 'em about what they're gonna pick, but that's just like ruins the sanctity of the pick 'em.
You really believe in the spirit of the game, huh?
Which is funny because we have like 4 different couples in the pick 'em league, which is just horseshit if you ask
Carl and I
me.
don't discuss it.
I know, whatever.
It's mute. It's moot.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, what's the
Um,
roster breakdown in this league, huh? One
just
quarterback, one
like,
running back, 2 wide receivers, one tight end, one flex.
yep.
I don't see a
Oh,
flex.
also Kyle Pitts sucks ass. We're not taking him.
Fuck him.
He fucking
Sucks
sucks.
ass.
Yeah.
Same with Mark Andrews. He's dead to me, dude. He's in my fantasy
Yeah.
league. Never gonna play him ever again. 0 points this week again.
See, look how excited you get for the draft, though. Your speech picks up, your
Dude,
volume picks up. I can
I'm
tell.
I'm 0-4 in my fantasy league. And I want to
Just
read you
one
this
or all
roster.
three?
Nobody ever cares about other people's fantasy leagues, but I want to
No,
read
they
you this
don't.
roster.
That's fine.
Just take your brain, etch a sketch, shake it, vaporize it right now, and think that this is day one of the season, okay? Think that this is draft night.
Okay.
Look at this team and tell me how this team comes out to be 0-4. CJ Stroud, my quarterback, okay? Jahmyr Gibbs, running back. James Cook, running back. Brandon Ayuk, Garrett Wilson, Mark Andrews, Justin Tucker, Bears defense, Jerome Ford, DeAndre Swift, uh, Jordan Addison, Keenan Allen, and then now I have a couple guys that I picked off the
I
waivers.
like
But
all those players.
0-4, bro. Like I get like this week I had 50 points. That's so
Holy
bad, dude.
shit.
Yeah, and CJ Stroud had 23, and I had like
Mark
55
Andrews is
total.
fucking you raw, I
He
think.
sucks, dude. He
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
And then Garrett Wilson sucks. Brandon Ayuk sucks. That's what happens when you sit out all of training camp because you want a new contract. You suck.
Well, at least you don't have Achilles tendonitis on both your Achilles.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in because if you have the number one overall pick in fantasy, there's no way you don't take Christian McCaffrey.
Hmm.
So everybody there got screwed. But the guy that had McCaffrey in our league got Jordan Mason on the waiver wire, so he's fine. Like it's almost like you didn't skip a beat, which is annoying. I wanted him to suffer. All right, we're up next year, dude. What are we
Hmm.
thinking? What position are we leaning here? Jamar Chase had a pretty good game, but it's gonna. Oh, he's gone.
Fuck.
Uh, is this
I
some
think
primetime bullshit or is this any
no, this
games?
is noon. Yeah, we got 6 seconds. Fuck me. I'm gonna go DK.
DK, get DK, and then running back maybe. You get
Jacobs,
maybe
Walker.
Walker. Take Walker. He balled out this week. Dude, this clock is so stressful. 15 seconds?
Yeah, this one was faster. I think we had 30
Dude,
seconds
I
last
never
time, didn't we?
had, I don't have anxiety, but this league gives me anxiety. It gives me
This
anxiety.
this draft. Dude, it's not a league. It's just a one off. Um, let's see what we got for tight ends here.
What do you think these five other people say that they're doing? They're in a
Dude,
league,
these
dude.
other
They're in a
fuckers
league
are
with five.
experts,
They're in
man.
a
Look
league
at
with five
this.
other. They're all shields.
Everyone.
No,
Jewish McCaffrey.
not Z Sav.
What do you think of that name?
Jewish McCaffrey? I don't get it.
He must consider him the McCaffrey of the Jewish people.
But
Like
J
very
Sav,
athletic.
J Sav is one of us, dude. One of us. All
Yeah.
right, what are we thinking next? We got one of each. We got two Seahawks, dude. We cannot go any Seattle picks.
Why did we do that?
I don't know. That was stupid. They play the
Dog.
Giants, though. The Giants aren't very good.
Yeah. Fuck,
Yeah,
I didn't
no,
even
I'm
realize
I'm
that
happy
until
with those
now.
picks.
Okay. James Cook.
I would not touch a Dolphin until further notice.
Okay. James Cook.
He just went.
Jonathan Taylor, I don't think he'll be back.
Robinson's not bad. Mixon's too banged up. James Conner, 49ers, though. That's tough.
I think we
What do you
can
think
wait
about
on them.
Jacobs? DeAndre Swift balled out. Jacobs could ball out. They kind of get the backup running backs involved in Green Bay, though, pretty early.
Yeah, it's probably frustrating for Jacobs owners.
Yeah, what's that going on?
Mm. I do like Kincaid. I kind of want to go.
Kincaid's gone. He's gone. Just went.
Me, dude.
You thinking quarterback?
No.
Tight end?
Please don't take Josh Jacobs. He's gonna take fucking Josh
He's
Jacobs.
gonna definitely take him, dude. He's an expert. If we're thinking it, he's thinking it. We ain't getting anything by the Shields, dude.
The Shields are 2 steps ahead.
Jacobs,
God damn it. This sucks. Deontay?
I don't know, against Chicago, dude.
Brandon.
You
We
could go
gotta
Amari
pick.
Cooper.
We had to pick something, dude. I
Brandon
couldn't
Cooper
scroll down
blows,
fast
dude. He
enough
blows.
to.
Oh, we got 12 seconds. Uh, James Conner.
Yeah, I like that.
He might get a touchdown or two.
I didn't like the other running backs.
No,
Achan, I
those
wouldn't
running back,
touch.
I don't
Taylor's got
trust
a
him.
high ankle sprain.
Yep.
Brian Robinson's got Cleveland. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like Chuba Hubbard against Chicago at all.
All right, we need tight end and quarterback.
Yeah, who the fuck do we have? Jewish McCaffrey. Okay, who do we take? Oh, here it says on the side. Kenneth Walker, James Conner, DK, Brandon Ayuk. How are you feeling about
Dude,
this one?
our team sucks ass. I don't feel good.
This fucker. I'm just
Might as well
trying
throw a
to.
dart at the board at the tight ends and quarterbacks and see what happens.
I agree. Okay. I don't know. Trey McBride didn't play this last week. We got Cole Kmet got put in for him.
He didn't
There he
play at
is,
all.
dude. There he is.
Don't touch Andrews. Don't touch him. Likely he hasn't been good either. He had a good first week, but
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the Jordan Love Tucker Kraft stack? You think people be doing that?
no. Tucker Kraft, dude. Don't they have that other good tight end, Musgrave? Do they even use him anymore?
Yeah, Kraft's better, I think, personally.
I don't hate Cole Kmet. They just have a lot of weapons in Chicago. That's the problem.
Yeah, we can do it.
Damn, Tyreek Hill
It's
just went.
Carolina.
That's how concerning the Miami quarterback situation is. Tyreek
It's
Hill going
bad.
this late.
It's really bad. I didn't even watch that game, but I was watching the score while I was watching the better game. Lions, Seahawks. I think probably was that Cowboys Giants game pretty close? I think it was.
Giants
Okay.
Cowboys.
Who do
Yeah, it
you
was
want
really
QB?
close.
Who do you
4
want?
point
Oh,
game.
dude, Jaden Daniels
Daniels, dude. Daniels has been explosive. Doesn't even matter what defense he goes against. He's balling out and he can run so well.
and Cole Kmet.
Yeah, might as well.
I tell you what,
Three catch coming off a 3 catch game.
We ain't getting a fucking shield anytime soon, I'll tell you that right
No,
now.
dude, the shield is gonna evade us forever, dude. We're like a jester in the war. They ain't handing us a shield or gun anytime soon.
Okay. All right, Jane Daniels, Kenneth Walker, James Conner, DK Metcalf, Brandon Ayuk.
What
Okay,
are they projected? Like 52?
here's the thing about Ayuk though. There's gonna be a week he's gonna pop off.
That's what I keep thinking, and I keep starting him, and he keeps screwing me over. So I'm gonna bench him until
Do
he
us a
does
favor,
pop off.
bench him this week for us.
I will bench him until
Okay.
he pops off because I don't
Ken,
think the pop off is gonna exist this season at this point.
Kenneth Walker looked nice though. I'm worried because it's tough to have good back-to-back games. But did you watch that game at all?
Yeah, I watched most of it.
He looked good. DK
That other
looked
game
good
was
too.
such a turd, dude. Tennessee versus Miami.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
I try to
I
pay
didn't watch
attention
that
to
one.
both of them, but then that Tennessee Miami game was so bad, but that Detroit Seattle game was good.
71 projected, not
That's not
super
good, is
good.
it? What's good for like that roster size like 85?
Projected 80. I think to win this last week, you had to get 93.
Did you withdraw any money or your funds is draining pretty quick here?
No, I put in 50 and I'm still on that. So I'm down like 20 bucks. So for the
Uh,
entertainment I've got, it's not that
yeah,
bad.
it's worth it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
episode 5, dude.
dude.
Episode
Crazy
5
how
and
time
we're
flies when
still
you're having fun.
yeah, we're still drinking from the tea, dude.
All right, so that was our warm-up draft. This is our real one. This is where we really come on, dude. You know our second one's always our strongest. If Patrick Mahomes didn't take out Rashee Rice's Achilles, we'd be good. Or
Yeah.
ACL. How pissed would you be at your quarterback if that's who injured you, dude?
Yeah, I mean, what do you think's gonna happen? Do you think they're gonna trade for a big name guy?
I saw Devontae Adams wants out.
I know he does, and I thought about that too, but I don't think the Raiders would trade him in division.
You're right, that'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Like Josh Jacobs was saying, the Chiefs had offers on the table for him, but he hates the Chiefs so much that he would rather go somewhere
Which is
else.
crazy because you know the Chiefs are like going to have be in contention every year for a Super Bowl.
That's how much he hates him as a
Yeah,
Raiders. But he
that
was
is
like
crazy.
I feel like he's a true Raider. I don't really think of Devontae Adams as a Raider.
No, he doesn't give a shit about that. But
No.
in a trade situation, you don't have as much say. Obviously, the team is going to be
Right.
like, we're not giving you to the Chiefs. Like
Yeah.
that's the best case scenario for the Raiders right now is the fact that they are down two of their wide receivers. They're not going to give them. That's like people, the number one team in fantasy football that has one weakness, and then some idiot in the league trades him to fill their gap.
Doug, can I bitch for a little bit here?
Yeah,
In our Dynasty League, there's this guy that Nick works with that's in the Dynasty League, and Nick is just using him as like a farm team.
like a pawn.
Yeah, he just traded he when we first started, the guy gave him a first, second, and third round draft pick for AJ Dillon, who I don't know if you know is on IR this year and has sucked for the past 2 years.
Yeah, he's useless.
Yep. And then there was literally a trade that just went down. Nick gave up like two firsts, late round firsts, which aren't worth as much, for Josh Allen and AJ Brown, essentially was the trade. Yeah.
Damn.
And I bitched, and everyone's like, oh, John, you're just salty because you didn't get involved. And I'm like, no, this guy's like a feeder farm team. He's like the AAA team for Nick Diltz's fucking,
What's the deal? Is the guy just a moron or what?
I don't know. I don't think it's collusion. Okay, why is this one we get 30 seconds and the last one we got 15?
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about.
Or
Maybe the
maybe it
Shields get
is.
more time, dude. Maybe that's
Oh
how
no,
they
it
become
is
the
15
Shields.
now. It's 15 now.
Oh, man, the first guy just had a little more time.
I think it's because of the first pick. You might be like, oh, they give you an extra 15
Getting
seconds.
settled in, like, oh shit, I'm the first guy on the board.
Yeah,
All right,
I
we're
think
up here. We're up next.
we like either Nico or Kyron, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm happy with either of those guys. Yeah,
What about Reed?
I think you take Kyron, dude. He scores so much. I don't
Okay.
think taking Reed here is crazy. All right, what do we like here? Maybe a Marvin Harrison. Maybe you just go big and go
Hmm.
Josh Allen. You like Jaden Reed, don't you?
Let's do Marvin. I like Marvin.
He's balling this year already.
Yeah. Dude, both him and Neighbors. That's the other thing. And then Nick's cousin is the other guy that's won he's literally won every year we've done this fucking league. And some dink just traded him. He gave the guy like three late firsts through the next 3 years for Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors is like the second overall wide receiver now in Dynasty by the like
Yeah,
consensus by the
yeah.
community. So this guy is Marvin Harrison. So Nick's cousin has won the league the past 2 years. He has Marvin Harrison, Puka Nacua, Chris Olave, Malik Neighbors.
And he's just set for the next like 5 years,
Yeah, and I just keep
10
messaging these
years.
guys. I'm like, are you guys fucking dense? Why do you keep trading your best players to the for
The
late
best
first
young
round
players
picks
that you already know are good.
to the worst two guys in the fucking
Yeah.
league, the
Yeah.
commissioner and his cousin that wins it all the time?
Stop making the rich richer.
Yeah, it's America right now, dude. It's like
The bad teams should help each other out to try to catch up to the good teams.
fucking
All right, who we like?
stupid.
I like James Cook if he's there.
Jimmy, Jimmy Cook, let's call him. Let's
He's
call it
been
right now.
solid. Do
Let's
you like
start this right
Diggs?
now. Mm,
We can't have, I don't know if we can double stack the Texans, dude.
I like Jimmy.
I take Cook here. Yeah. I like our team so far.
We're gonna be
What are you
back
looking
up
at wide
again.
receivers wise? Do we take a risk on Tyreek Hill? You know what? Christian Gonzalez, former Oregon Duck, and before that, Oregon State Beaver, excuse me, Colorado Buffalo, having an overall really good start to his career. He's been locking people down, so that makes me kind of nervous with that matchup there.
I think can we go Diggs if we can get him? We don't
Yeah, I
have any
think that's
Houston
fine.
players.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
This guy won't take him. You gotta go running back, dude. Yes.
Oh, let's go. I say take Diggs.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to touch Tyreek. Dude, did you look these past 3 weeks? Six
Yeah,
points,
bad.
5 points.
Really bad.
That's
This I was
bad.
texting my buddies like this new Miami Dolphins team makes you appreciate Tua more than you thought you did before he got injured. Like you kind of looked at that roster and looked at that offense from what's his nuts Mike McDaniel and you're like, "Oh, hand the keys to anybody and they can facilitate that offense." But we've seen Skylar Thompson, we've now seen Tyler Huntley and neither one can do it. Not that either of them are really great quarterback options, but Tyler Huntley did a good job in Baltimore and he really struggled in that game against the Tennessee Titans.
I was always pro too. I always thought, I don't know, maybe it's because he was lefty. It just looked different. I just like the way he played and threw the ball. I was kind of always a fan. I always thought he was good.
His big knock was in the playoffs when it's colder and he's not at home and he struggles. But that Chiefs game was like negative 30 degrees. I think anybody would struggle.
Yeah, it also, I mean,
You're trying to get Bowers, aren't you?
no way he'll be gone. This guy doesn't have a tight end. This Sir
Yeah,
Will I Am
he's for
fancy.
sure taking Bowers.
Yeah. I think we should go Kraft. You got to take Komet. Let me take my boy.
That's
Oh,
fine.
let's get Bowers.
Dude,
We're
don't
getting
jinx
Bowers,
it.
baby.
Don't jinx it.
Dude, he
This
no
guy's
no
taking
way you
Kraft,
say
dude.
no.
Oh, he's already got a tight end. Let's go.
Yeah.
You gotta take Bowers.
This might be an okay team. Don't
What if
do
he
it.
took Bowers just out of spite, dude?
He does have a
As
shield.
his flex.
Dude, he does have a shield.
Dude, they just give the Shields an extra 5 minutes.
I queued him up, it froze. There we go. Okay. We're taking him.
Take him.
Lock it.
Less volume last 2 games. I love when we're
QB.
like ready to lock and load a pick, and then it just says like he has been shitty the last 3 weeks, or like battling severe injury, can barely walk, seen at facility in
Um,
walking boot and crutches.
how did Kyler do last game? Not good.
Not very good. All right, we're up. We're up. Um,
Stroud? It's a big game.
yeah, but Buffalo's tough.
Stroud and Diggs stack.
All right, do it. You got to go. 1 second. Is that it?
Oh, this must be a tougher week for projections because I thought that was a pretty good team and we're projected 74.4.
Man, fuck projections.
Dude, we don't care.
This team is 10 times better than the last one, and we had the same amount of projections.
Yeah, you're right. All right, good drafting. I feel good about those. Did I tell you I drafted an extra 3 teams? I had 5 teams I drafted for this weekend and not a single one made the money.
That's all right.
It's tough, dude. It's tough. Let's see. The
What games are you
Cowboys
excited for this week?
Sunday night Cowboys Steelers for sure.
I like Bills Texans.
Ravens
Noon.
Bengals too.
Noon on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of decent Ravens and Bengals. Don't you think that's a good one?
Yeah, Ravens Bengals division rival. It should be scrappy. Other than
Sunday
that, it's
morning,
pretty crappy slate, dude.
Sunday morning, Vikings Jets.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Chiefs are on prime time again. Do the Chiefs ever play at noon? Ever?
I think they were the 325 this
They're
past
always
week.
325 or prime time.
You think there's a conspiracy going? Let me look
I
ahead
don't think it's
here.
even a conspiracy. I think they have just like a huge fan base and they put them in like the standalone games as much as they can. But yeah, not a great
325
slate. When do the bye weeks start hitting? Eight,
this
nine,
week.
10? There's buys this week
Hmm.
already?
Lions are off.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Oh yeah, there's 4 teams off this week.
Dude, you're right. The Chiefs don't play till November 10th at noon.
I told you, dude. They'll probably flex that game into the prime time.
What the
Wow,
fuck?
check your fantasy lineups, guys. There's going to be a couple people on bye.
Man, that's crazy you notice that. I've never noticed that the Chiefs
Dude,
hardly play at noon.
never. It seems like never. I had a lot of points on my bench this week, which is always tough. Always tough. DeAndre Swift, I have him in 2 leagues, had him on my bench where he belonged, but just was feasting this week while I had him sit there just collecting points.
I
We only got
think,
2 minutes left, so we got to wrap this thing up.
all right, I just want to say I think it's so here are our teams projected 71 and 74. Doing good. I do want to say that I think it's not the worst, absolute worst when you have guys on your bench do Studley, because then you know you have actually decent players. It's the worst when you score 50 points and then everyone on your bench didn't do anything either. And then you're just like, well,
And
I
you're like,
guess they're all
what do I
garbage.
do? Yeah, my whole team sucks.
At least there's hope if your bench
Yeah.
is scoring a lot, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's a good positive spin on it. I like that.
Yeah. Um, what do you got going the rest of the week? Any exciting plans for the weekend?
No exciting plans. My Oregon Ducks play on Friday night this week, so heads up for that.
Hmm.
It's the Friday night game on Fox, 8 p.m. kickoff against Michigan State. They're
Hmm.
going with the all yellow jerseys, stand up to cancer jerseys with the black helmets. They're going to look dope. And then that's going to lead up to next Saturday's game at home against Ohio State at 6:30 p.m. So that's going to be a great game. Hopefully they take care of business against Michigan State so that game can be even more hyped. I'm hoping that they do. Those Friday night games are kind of tricky. They can kind of be trap games. So hoping that they show up and perform well. But other than that, just gonna have another weekend full of football and looking forward to that. What about you?
Actually, not much this weekend. I think just cutting the grass, maybe golf. I might get golfing a little bit.
Yep.
It's been beautiful
Solid.
fall weather here. I don't know, but
It's
it's probably gonna be
it's
beautiful.
it's gonna be that time. Yeah. Nice weather. It's 54 right now. It's supposed to be about 50 in the morning when I'm teeing off. So that should be nice.
Oh, you golfing tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning, yeah, I'm gonna put my bets in.
18 holes?
18 holes. Squeeze it in before work.
How many folks?
Squeeze it like an
How many
orange.
are in the group?
3 of us.
Nice. And
Yep.
we're shooting for the low 80s.
Shooting for low 80s. Yep. Book the
Nice.
foursome. Gonna go in tomorrow morning and say, sorry, the fourth guy bailed on me last minute. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that's a good move. I should do that.
Yeah, we get paired with dinks every time, dude, unless we
That's what
do that.
happens to us a lot.
Every time.